Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sandy Maya and this channel is all about dance. Today I'm going to break down the new belly line dance for you. This is belly line dance number 4. If you're wondering what belly line dance is all about, you can watch this video over here. And I'm explaining exactly how I came up with the idea and what it's all about. But if you already know, then that's cool. This video here is to break down the moves that you need for the next belly line dance. And it's a funky one, it's a faster one, and this time it's to Dolfina's Bellydance Beats. It's kind of a workout song, so yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So are you ready? Let's do this. Okay, let me first of all tell you what moves are in this combination. So you need a hip drop. You can either do a hip drop like this, or you can do a hip drop release. And I will cover exactly how many you need to do as we go along. It's going to be on your right, but we're going to go into that in a moment. And you also need a shoulder shimmy with transferring weight from one side to the other. We are also going to need the ami, and you can choose whichever direction you want to go and take the ami in. Everyone has got a preference. You know, I don't really mind, but if you find one way easier than the other, stick to the one that's easy for you. The belly line dance is all about having fun. This is not about precision. What else do we need? We need hip bumps, but we're taking them around in a circle. Okay? Okay. We will also need the hip shimmy. You're also going to need chest circles both ways. Okay, now I'm going to specify in the video which way you're going to take it, but in the end it doesn't really matter if you're taking it from the left to the right or from the right to the left. It's not a big deal. Okay, it's just for the flow. If I tell you which way to go, then it's easier for you to learn rather than, oh, which way am I going? Okay, those are the moves that we need. Let's break it down so that you know which side you're doing which move on and how many times and which way you are rotating to. Now, we always end up to our left. Okay, so as you progress, you always end up to your left to start over again. So if you're facing the front, and we will be turning as well as we do the thing, but you start the combo facing the front, and then you're turning to face your left. And then you're turning again to face your left. And then you're turning again and you end up to your left, and it continues. This song is rather long, so this continues on and on and on. The follow along video is, I think I cut it at 4 minutes because you don't need any more to practice it, you know. And then if you happen to dance it at a party, it'll go on, but you can always stop if you want to. But it's also nice if you come in a little bit late, if people already started doing it and you just join, then obviously that's quite nice, and you still have some time to go. It's not like, oh, that's the last repetition. Okay, right, let's get started. Now, if you are my students or my former students, then you will be aware of this information, but I still need to say it to anyone else who may use these videos to learn any tutorial, learn any moves, or learn this combo. First of all, make sure you have enough space around you. Okay, you want to be able to move without needing to worry to bump into anything and hurt yourself. You also don't want anything to fall on top of you, and you also need to watch out for other people that may be in your vicinity. Okay, so take it easy, make sure that you have a clear environment. Also your floor, that it's nice and clear, that you don't step on anything. Okay, this is really important because we don't want you to hurt yourself. This is supposed to be fun, and I want you to be able to focus on the moves rather than, oh my god, there's something in the way. Okay, and the other thing is you need to be warmed up. Okay, please make sure that you're warmed up, that you're ready, because otherwise you may ache for a few days to come if you're not doing it, and in the worst case scenario you can actually do some damage as well if you're doing moves that you're not used to and you're not warmed up, or if you're extremely cold and your muscles aren't ready. So check out any of my warm-up videos. I also have cool-down videos. There are plenty to choose from. So pick one, order your own, that's fine too, but make sure that your body is ready for this. Okay, now we can start. All right, so remember, I'm mirroring you while I'm breaking this down for you, okay? So the combo starts with hip drops. Okay, so on your right hip, that's where we're doing the hip drops. We are going to have classical arms with the hip drops. Now you can either do a drop release, or if you're struggling with that, you just do the downward ones, okay? Now this is for a count of 8 or 16, depending on how you're counting it in the music. In the follow along video, I'm actually counting it out for you, okay, so that you know how many with the beat and where you are. Okay, cool. So we're starting off with hip drops. And then the next step from here is you're going to transfer your weight onto your right, and you shift over and you do a little shoulder shimmy diagonally, okay? Then you soften your knees and you're going over to the other side, so you have a little dip in between, and you do a shoulder shimmy again. You're going for a third time over to your right and you do a shoulder shimmy. From there, you're going to bring your leg in, your foot in, okay, to do a chest circle. Okay, so before we get to that, we're having the hip drops. Going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Over to the side, that's to your right, over to the left, over to the right. And because your shoulder is already in position here, we're now stepping in, and as we're stepping in, we're taking a chest circle round into the middle where we came from, outward, okay? Yeah? Okay, so you're going, if this is your right, you're going left, forward, and around. Okay? Right, let's do that again. We have the hip drops, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Over to the side, over to the side, over to the side. Bring it around and round. Okay? The good thing is, now we have a repetition. Now we're stepping out on your left leg and we're going over to your left side. You're going dip, shoulder shimmy, dip, shoulder shimmy, dip, shoulder shimmy, and you guessed it, now we're having a chest circle again, and again we're going from where we already are, over and around. Okay, so you're starting off in the direction that it came from, and you're taking it around. So in this case it would be right, forward and around, right, forward and around, 2 of them. Okay, let's do this all together, starting with the hip drops. We're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Over to the side, over to the side, over to the side, and round, other way, side, over to the side, over to the side, and round. Okay, now we're going to do ummies. Okay, so you just came in, you're bringing your hands to your head, and you're doing ummies. Okay, for a count of 8. So you just go wild. It doesn't have to be 1, 2, 3, 4. You're just taking them around, but you have to count for 8. So you're taking it around. You can even take them slow if you like, but the music is quite fast, so you tend to go fast with it, okay? So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Doesn't matter which way it goes, okay? Now remember, I would expect you all to know the basic moves. If you do not know the basic moves, check out my crash course for beginners. Every move is broken down. If you need to learn a move, I would strongly suggest, they're really short, they're between 3 and 5 minutes long. Check it out just so that you're aware of the posture, of the correctness of doing it so that you stay safe, okay? Right, next move then. Let's combine it all together at this army. So you're starting on your right. You're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 to side. Over and over and over and round again. Over and over and over and round. Remember to step in while you're doing this, okay? And then we have the armies, because otherwise if you're over here and you're doing this and you then get to the army, you're a little bit in trouble, okay? So you're taking it in, and then we're going into the army. So the next bit, now you need to think about which way to go. We're starting on the right hip, okay? Right hip goes out and you're taking it around. Make sure that your weight is always on the foot where the hip goes out. Always, 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 okay? So we're taking it around over your, let me think about this for a moment because I'm mirroring you. So you're taking it around over your left shoulder. All in all, there's going to be 16, it's a count of 16, but your arms are changing. So we've just done the armies, and we then bring the arms down to your hips. You then start on your right hip, which means your right foot takes the first step, and you're going around your left shoulder, okay? So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're just a little bit more than halfway. You continue, so the next step again is on your right, but your arms come together in a prayer position here, okay? So after the armies, you're going step, 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 step. You don't stop. All you do is you switch your hands. You continue doing the step. You're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so for the first 8, you've got your hands here. Then your hands come together and you bring them up. Okay, we're nearly done. Okay, so starting on the right from the top, we've got hip drops, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 to the side. Over, taka 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 taka, over, taka 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 taka, over, taka 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 taka, bring it in and round and over, taka 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 taka, over, taka 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 taka, over, taka 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 taka, and round. Armies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, hip bumps, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you end up to your left of where you started, okay? Awesome. Last move before we then start towards the left is a hip shimmy. So you ended up in this position, facing that way, and you shimmy down and you bring the arms down, okay? So I'm going to turn around. We're going to do this together. We're just doing the whole thing all the way through, and then we're done. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 to the side. Taka taka tak to the side. Taka taka tak, dip. Taka taka tak, around and around. Side. Taka 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 tak, side. Taka 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 tak, dum. Taka 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 tak, round and around. Armies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hips, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hands, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shimmy. And then you start again. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Over. Taka 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 taka. Over. Taka 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 taka. Okay. So this is the combo. You know that the follow along has the music and everything. So head on over there. This one is quite an easy one with regards to the moves. They're all the basic moves that we have in belly dance, and it only goes around one direction and you always end up to your left. So it's not like the last one where we had a turn and then you face one way and then you had to go around and then face another way. So this one is one of the easier ones. And again, there's the crash course for beginners. If you don't know the moves, they're going to break it down, you quickly learn it, and then you can follow along. And again, these are to have fun. And if you haven't already checked out the belly line dance compilations where you are sending in your videos and I put them together, check them out here. And if you would like to take part in the next one by learning this one, then you can send me your video clip dancing this routine by the 15th of June. So the release date for this belly line dance is the 1st of June. The first one came out in March. So I've done one for March, April, May, and now June. And I said that I would do one every single month this year. And as long as you guys are interested, I will continue making these, okay? So check out those compilation videos, and I would love to receive your clip. This is not about doing it precisely, it's about getting people together for you to have a little bit of a project at home, to learn something while you are unable to attend classes. I mean, I know there are loads of online classes, which is great, but if you feel like dressing up and participate and see the end result dancing with other people, then do take part and let me know. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know if you're ready for the next one. And if you have any song that you would consider being a good one for a belly line dance, let me know, and maybe I can use it to create a new one. All right. Stay safe, everyone, and there will be a time when we all get back together again and dance on the dance floor. But for now, this is what we have, dancing online together. And one day we will look back at this and we go, you know what, that was really nice to be able to stay connected this way. All right, thank you, bye.